I think that many conversations that are challenging are better not in bed. Leave the bed for the good experiences, So,
Before you go on, that's an agreement that me and Martha made early on because we were, I think when you're getting in a relationship, you're learning about each other, you're connecting, oh, what's that thing that kind of made me feel weird? Or I don't know about this thing, can you explain more? And we would have conversations like at, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. And I remember just saying, I want to be here for you. I want to be present. I want to give to you. I want to listen to you. But my brain is falling asleep right now.
Right.
It's so hard for me to sit up and get present and really be intimate with you and listen to you. And I think maybe it's more her natural way of being of just she wants to share whenever she wanted to share. But I needed to speak up and say, listen, I love you. And because I love you, I want to give you my best.
Yes, I want to be here.
Before 10 o'clock at night.
Yes.
But after 10 o'clock at night, let's just be peaceful and have simple conversations. Let's talk about what we're grateful for, but by having the courage to speak up and create that agreement, we have alignment and we have harmony now. And I think a lot of people lack that courage.
So I want to hear what you have to say. I really want to be there, and I can't do this now. I think that what this highlights is that the person who doesn't want to talk, there's two parts to this. Whenever it is, in bed or 10 o'clock, or the person who doesn't want to talk has the permission to just say, I don't want to talk right now because I won't be giving you the attention that you and I deserve. And the second part is whoever says not now is the one who is responsible to come back when.
Ooh, yes.
You understand?
So I can't speak right now, but let's do it tomorrow afternoon.
Or you don't say when. You come back the next day and you say, do you know that conversation? I would love for us to have it. But because what happens if you don't come back, then the other person starts, when is it going to happen? And now I'm following you around the house. Are we ever going to talk about this stuff? The avoidant person? And then it becomes a whole, I think it's very important that whoever says, I can't do it now, has the right to do it.
Yeah.
Just know that if you are the one who then re-engages, it builds tremendous trust.
Yes, they appreciate it.
Yes. So questions to ask about sex.
Yes.
What's the biggest fallacy about sex that you grew up with? What's the biggest piece of bullshit people told you? The biggest myth. What's something that changed for you around your sexuality? What's a risk that you took sexually? When you love, how does it feel? And when you desire, how is it different?
What if someone doesn't like hearing about someone's sexual past?
Lots of people don't. It sometimes can be narcissistically challenging. There was somebody else before me, and was that person better? And did you enjoy it more? And all of that. Some people love it, some people get turned on to it. It covers the range, and it's not always one thing. Sometimes it depends about whom.
Wow.
On this one I can listen, that one I don't. Because that one came just before me, or that one, whatever. It's not a black and white, I'm the one who can never hear. I sometimes am the one who can never hear when you talk about those kind of stories. You respect it. Go tell your friends. You don't inject stuff into a person who they are not going to do anything good with it.
Yeah.
It's keep your stories, they're yours, they're your life. Monogamy no longer exists in reality, in the sense that by the time, it used to mean one person for life. Now monogamy is one person at a time. And if you used to marry in order to have sex for the first time, now you marry and you stop having sex with others, for many of us anyway. So this thing, monogamy, only exists in fantasy in some way, but not in our reality. We've had multiple partners. This is a new thing for us to deal with. New meaning about 60 years. So that doesn't mean it didn't exist before, but it was clandestine, so you didn't have to worry about the question of what about the partner who doesn't want to hear, because you would never tell it. That's kind of what changed. Now, if you're with someone, I think it's interesting to find out what threatens you. What's scary about it? Why not? I mean, I actually would love to hear. I don't want to tell you, but I do want to hear. Yeah, but I don't.
What threatens you about what?
About knowing that
something-
I've had
oh.
other people, that I've been with others, traveled with others, slept with others, sucked others, done everything. That it's not you, that you're not the first one, and that not everything rides on you, and that you're not going to be the one who deflowered. And this is
Right.
in a hetero context. It's like, no, you're not the one. So it really says, here's what it threatens. It says, we are replaceable. We are not indispensable, and we are not unique.
Wow.
And in our culture of individualism, that's a slap in the face.
Yes. Wow. Wow.
It's that. It says, yes, there was before, and there could even be after. We live with that. Once you were in love relationships or marriages where you got put together or you chose, and then there was a triple lock at the door and you could never leave, you married once for a lifetime, and that's what it was. And if you didn't like it, people, you could always hope for an early death of your partner.
Wow. Oh, man. Oh, man.
But that was it. Once you have no longer tight knots, but loose threads, you fall in love, you break up, you fall in love with someone else. Most of us in the West today will have 2 or 3 marriages or adult relationships in our lifetime.
Wow.
Some of us will do it with the same person. But we know that we are not the only one. And yet the whole romantic ideal is about the soulmate and the one and only. And that's the clash. Inside of us, we know it. But we pretend and we want you to promise me that I am that person and they will never be. And yet, maybe they won't be after me, but they certainly was before me. And that says we are replaceable.
Wow.
That's existentially. We grieve, we mourn, and we love again. Lucky for us. But that's the threat.